Here are the best jokes to tell at a restaurant. Okay, let's get into the jokes right away. Server, this food's not fit for a pig. Sorry, sir, I'll go and get you some that is. What kind of side vegetables would you like with your dinner tonight? Beats me. Why did the duck not enjoy his restaurant date? Because he didn't want to see the bill. There was a terrible fight at the seafood restaurant. 3 fish got battered. I just went to a restaurant in town that serves breakfast at any time. So I ordered French toast during the medieval ages. What does a skeleton order at a restaurant? Spare ribs. Heard about the restaurant called Karma? There's no menu. You get only what you deserve. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food, no atmosphere. A man sits in a skyscraper restaurant high above the city. He drinks a shot of tequila, goes to the window and jumps out. The man sitting next to him can't believe what he just saw. He's even more surprised 10 minutes later when the same man walks back into the restaurant. The astonished onlooker asks, "How did you do that? I just saw you jump out of the window." The jumper responds, "I drank a shot of tequila and when I jumped out of the window, the tequila made me slow down right before I hit the ground. Watch." Then he drinks the tequila, goes to the window and jumps out. The other man runs to the window and watches as the man falls to just above the sidewalk, slows down and lands softly on his feet. Soon the man walks back into the restaurant. The other man orders a shot of tequila, drinks it, jumps out of the window and dies. The first man orders another shot of tequila. The bartender says to him, "You're a prick when you're drunk, Superman." I used to like making jokes about steak, but they were never very well done. I went to a restaurant, it was full. No place to sit. I took out my phone, placed it to my ear and said loudly, "Bro, come fast. She's here with someone else. 6 couples ran away." My wife stopped me from taking my first bite at the restaurant, saying that we need to pray first. "Nah, there's no need," I replied. "But why?" she asked. "We always pray at home when I cook dinner. Because I think we'll be fine here. The chef knows what he's doing." I arrived early to the restaurant. The manager said, "Do you mind waiting a bit?" I said no. "Good," he said. "Take these drinks to table 9. I wish there was a restaurant named I Don't Care, so I'd finally know where my girlfriend was talking about. A man is eating soup at a restaurant when he drops his spoon. It was a particularly busy day, so the man thinks, "Great, by the time I get another spoon, my soup will be cold." Nevertheless, he flags down his waiter and tells him he dropped his spoon. The waiter says, "Here you go," and produces a spoon from his vest pocket. "Wow, that was convenient," the man says. He looks around and notices all the waiters have spoons in their pockets. "Why do you all have spoons on hand like that?" The waiter replied, "We have an efficiency expert come in last week and after a study he deduced that the most dropped utensil was a spoon. So the manager insisted we all carry spoons to promote efficiency and customer service." The man continued to eat his meal when he just happened to notice a piece of string producing from a waiter's fly. He looked around and noticed that all the waiters had one. He called his waiter back over and asked about it. The waiter told him, "Oh, that's another thing put in place by the efficiency expert." He figured out that the most wasted time was washing our hands after using the bathroom. So we all have a piece of string tied around our private parts. When we take a leak, we just unzip, pull the string and go. Since we don't touch it, there is no need to wash our hands. The man thinks on this and says, "Makes sense. But how do you get it back in without touching it?" The waiter leans in and whispers, "I don't know about the other guys, but I just use my spoon." 2 men walked into a restaurant. The first man asked for tea. The second man asked for the same and said to the waiter, "And make sure the glass is clean." When the waiter returns with the 2 glasses of tea, he asks, "Which one of you asked for the clean glass?"